There is a tin of chopped tomatoes in your cupboard right now, and there is a good chance it is doing more for you than the fresh ones in your fridge. In 1995, Harvard began following nearly 50,000 men. The ones eating tomato sauce twice a week turned out to have around 23% lower rates of prostate cancer. 10 years later, the Food and Drug Administration read the same evidence and refused to let anyone print it on a label. Both of those things are true. And the reason they are both true is the most useful thing you will learn today. There is also a second thing you need, standing next to your cooker right now. Without it, most of what is in that tin goes straight through you. Your prostate is about the size of a walnut. It sits under the bladder, and the tube carrying urine out of your body runs directly through the middle of it. Which is why, when it enlarges, and in most men it eventually does, it presses on the one thing you would rather it left alone. Roughly 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. And unlike almost every other cancer, early on it announces nothing at all. No pain, no blood, no warning. It is either found by testing or it is found late. Here is what got everybody excited in the 90s. Lycopene, the pigment that makes a tomato red, does not spread evenly through your body. It concentrates. And the tissues where it gathers most heavily are the testes, the adrenal glands, and the prostate. A red pigment from a fruit, accumulating in that specific organ. You can see why people got carried away. Before we go on, one thing. If you are over 50 or you have a father or brother who has had this, there is a conversation you need to have that no food replaces. I will tell you exactly what it is at the end. Stay for it. It matters more than anything else in this video. So, 1995, Edward Giovannucci, working with the Health Professionals Follow-Up Study. Nearly 50,000 men, filling in long dietary questionnaires and being followed for years, which makes them unusually useful and unusually patient. He was looking for anything in the diet that tracked with prostate cancer. Out of 46 different fruits and vegetables, 4 stood out. Tomato sauce, tomatoes, pizza, and strawberries. 3 of those 4 are the same thing. When the team extended the follow-up and published again in 2002, it held. 2 or more servings of tomato sauce a week, around 23% lower rates. And the effect looked stronger for the aggressive cancers, which are the ones that actually kill people. Now hold on to something. Not raw tomatoes, sauce. That distinction turns out to be the entire story, because the supplement industry read that paper too and did the obvious thing. It put lycopene in a capsule. In 2005, the Food and Drug Administration reviewed the whole pile of evidence to decide what those capsules were allowed to say. The answer was blunt. For lycopene as a supplement, as a food ingredient, as an isolated compound, the agency found no credible evidence of reduced risk for any cancer in the petition. Not prostate, not stomach, not ovarian, not pancreatic. But read further into the same ruling and something strange happens. The agency did permit a claim. A tiny one, hedged so heavily it came with a warning attached, saying that very limited and preliminary research suggests eating half a cup to a cup of tomatoes or tomato sauce a week may reduce prostate cancer risk. Look at what just happened. The regulator rejected the molecule and permitted the food. That is not a contradiction. That is the finding. And it fits a pattern that should make anyone cautious about capsules. In the 90s, 2 large trials gave people beta-carotene, another carotenoid, on the strength of population evidence that looked genuinely convincing. In smokers, the supplement groups developed more lung cancer, not less. One of those trials was halted early because of it. Pulling a single molecule out of a plant and swallowing it alone is not the same intervention as eating the plant. It looks identical. It is not. So what is the tin doing that the capsule cannot? Inside a raw tomato, lycopene is locked up. It is bound into the cell walls in a crystalline form. Your digestive system is genuinely bad at prizing open. Heat breaks those walls down and releases it. Heat does something else as well. Lycopene exists in different shapes, and the version sitting in a raw tomato is the straight one. Cooking bends a proportion of it into a kinked form, and the kinked form is absorbed considerably more readily. Feeding studies using heat-processed tomato juice found higher blood levels than the same juice unprocessed. Then, the second thing, the one by your cooker. Lycopene is fat-soluble. Without some fat in the same meal, a large share of it passes through you unabsorbed. Olive oil, butter, cheese. It does not take much. And if you watched me tell you not to boil your cabbage, this is the opposite instruction for the opposite reason. The cabbage held a fragile enzyme that heat destroys. The tomato holds a stubborn pigment that heat sets free. It was never a rule about raw food. It was always a rule about chemistry. Now the honest limits, because they are real. All of this rests on observational research. Men who eat a lot of tomato sauce differ from men who do not in a dozen ways nobody measured. Other large studies, including an American screening trial following nearly 30,000 men, found no association whatsoever. The Food and Drug Administration read the same literature I have just described and called it very limited, and they were not being unreasonable. This is a modest, plausible, unproven association with a sound mechanism behind it. It is not a shield, but the chemistry is not in dispute. Which brings us to your fridge. Tomatoes are tropical. They suffer chilling injury below about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and your fridge runs at 40. At that temperature, the genes driving pigment production wind down, the fruit stops ripening, and it does not pick up where it left off when you take it out. The aroma compounds are damaged too, and that loss is not fully recoverable on the counter afterwards. You are not preserving anything in there. You are stopping it finishing. So, cook them. Tinned passata, paste, sauce. The processing we have been taught to treat as a compromise is doing real work here. Cook them with fat, because a spoon of olive oil in the pan does more for absorption than doubling the tomatoes would. And keep the fresh ones out of the fridge until they are properly ripe and soft. If you want the concentrated form, it is tomato paste. That small tube is the densest source in an ordinary kitchen, and 2 spoonfuls stirred into almost anything is the easiest change on this list. 3 quick exceptions. Tomatoes are a common reflux trigger, so if you get heartburn, the answer is quantity and timing rather than avoidance. Tomato paste is very high in potassium, so if you have kidney disease, raise it with your renal team first. And if you already have a raised PSA reading or a diagnosis, nothing in your kitchen treats that. The appointment does. And the thing I promised you. If you are over 50, or you have a father or brother who has had prostate cancer, or you are of Black African or Caribbean heritage, all of which raise your risk, book a conversation with your doctor about testing. It is a blood test. Screening is genuinely debated, and there are real arguments about overdiagnosis, which is exactly why it should be a conversation with someone who knows your history rather than a decision you make alone in a kitchen. But no amount of tomato sauce substitutes for finding out. Here is what you have now, though. You are not someone who assumes the fresh one is automatically the healthy one. You know there is a molecule in there that stays locked up until heat lets it out, and useless until fat carries it in. So the next time you are standing in front of that cupboard working out what to do with dinner, which tomato are you reaching for? Thanks for watching. This channel is about the food already in your house and what it actually does inside you, so if that is your sort of thing, subscribe.